Some people don't speak much because they're busy observing. While everyone talks, they quietly notice everything. They often notice details others miss. They don't need to join every argument to understand what's happening. Quiet people usually think before they speak. They listen carefully because they don't want to answer without understanding. That's why their answers can be short. They may say little, but every word has a reason behind it. They pay attention not only to what people say, but also to what they do. Actions often reveal more than words. A quiet person may understand the situation without explaining it. Sometimes they would rather write their thoughts down than say them aloud. Silence gives them space to think. Even in a noisy world, they can feel comfortable inside their own thoughts. They don't always feel the need to defend themselves. Walking away from an argument can be more important than winning it. Their silence can confuse people who expect an immediate reaction, but when someone needs to be heard, quiet people often listen better than anyone. They may show care through actions instead of long speeches. And being alone doesn't necessarily mean feeling lonely. Quiet people often enjoy simple moments alone. They can observe others without needing to become part of every conversation. Because they watch closely, they may notice tension before anyone says a word. Their silence can come from understanding, not confusion. They don't compete with people who talk the most. Sometimes they simply listen until they understand what the conversation is really about. They don't feel obligated to answer every provocation. They know that not every message deserves their attention. Many quiet people are deeply focused when they're alone, and when they do speak, they usually prefer a real conversation over small talk. For them, comfortable silence can be a form of closeness. They don't always need words to show that they care. But silence is sometimes misunderstood as coldness. A quiet person may simply have no desire to prove who they are, and when they finally speak, they usually mean it. That's why their words can carry more weight than constant talking. They don't need to fill every silence. Sometimes peace is exactly what they were looking for. Maybe being quiet isn't a weakness at all. Sometimes it means you've learned to listen, observe, think, and speak only when you truly have something to say.